Rolly, what's up, brother? What'd you think about Ryan's performance?
I think it's funny how he didn't call me out.
Are you surprised?
No.
Here, but we gotta ask, what do you think about that Ryan fight?
Pretty good. He did his thing.
Yeah.
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations, and he stuck to the game plan. You know, he just had to stay calm. That's it.
Right.
Have fun. I was yelling, have fun. Just reset. Use your jab. That's it.
Right. He landing the right hand. I mean, he was really kind of. I think everyone, or at least the ringside, had him winning all the rounds.
Yeah. No, I believe it was a shutout. But look, you can't take nothing away from Barrios. I mean, Barrios is a tough son of a gun. He really is.
First champion, right? First championship belt.
Correct.
So I think he did well for the first time based on the circumstances.
Now
Being out for a while, you know,
Right,
a little
for sure.
rusty. I seen a little bit of rust, but once he got going with the flow of it, you know, he'll settle down a little bit, and you know, him and his dad know what to do going forward.
What do you think about that fight, man?
Amazing. The kid looked amazing. I'm not here to do interviews right now. I'm trying to leave. I lost my ride. I'm not doing interviews.
Appreciate it, Sean.
Yes.
And the second that first bell rang, every storyline we built all week shattered. This wasn't a calm chess match. It was raw tension throwing punches in real time, chaotic, unpredictable, and far more violent than any pre-fight prediction.
I did expect him to get back up. And I told Holly, look, he's going to get back up. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a 12-round fight. Barrios is a world champion. He's nothing to lose. He's still a great human being, a great champion. And, you know, he was just outclassed by a fast.
what do you think about Ryan's performance, man?
It was a good performance, man. He looked good. He had good jab, good movement, good body shots, and bro, his speed is crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of good fights from him at 147. You know, this is a good bounce back from him because this is coming back from his first loss. I mean, from his loss with Rolly, and now he's a world champion again. So, you know, not only did he gain his confidence back, gain his mojo back, and now he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 147.
Do you think Devin Haney rematch seems to be the obvious thing?
I think that's
right?
the only thing that's appropriate. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to see. You know what I mean? Also, you know, still got Rolly out there too. It'd be good fights. You got some good fights for Ryan, you know?
Ryan Garcia came out sharp and twitchy, almost laser-focused, unleashing quick combinations that seemed to come from every angle at once. His speed immediately set the tone, each burst snapping through the air with intent and urgency.
Performance. I think it was an amazing performance. Shouts out to Ryan, you're a world champ.
I got, obviously, you know, there's a lot of talk about different people that you can fight. Shakur's talked about fighting Ryan.
Yeah.
Could you see yourself in a fight with Ryan Garcia?
Man,
147?
Possibly, but look though, April 4th, DB3 Promotions is throwing our own show in the arena. 3 black men coming together as brothers. We're brothers.
Right.
DB3, we're throwing our own promotion. One of the only fighters that's doing it in the game. We throwing it in the arena, April 4th, Chartway Arena, Norfolk, Virginia. It's going to
Ryan, what'd you think about today's performance? He looked crispy, he looked fast.
Hey, what's up, baby?
And you could instantly see what Ryan Garcia meant about speed being the surprise factor. The explosiveness was real, sharp, sudden, and hard to read. But here's the twist. Mario Barrios responded exactly how a disciplined fighter is supposed to. No panic, no overreactions. He stayed composed, adjusted, and refused to let the early storm dictate the fight.
Yeah, I think he's a great fighter. What a great performance. But ultimately, you know, Ryan can get it next. I believe that's the plans. If he wants it, he can get it next. So yeah, let's get it.
Are you shocked?
I'm super shocked.
Yeah.
Ryan in there doing his big one. He on top of it. Fast, he's sharp, and instincts, everything. It seemed like everything working for him tonight.
No panic, no wasted movement, just a controlled advance, tight guard, measured steps, patient pressure from someone who looked prepared for chaos before it even arrived. The opening rounds felt like a clash of forces, lightning against bedrock. Ryan erupted in sharp, dazzling bursts, flashes of speed that could change everything in a heartbeat. Barrio, meanwhile, slowed the tempo deliberately, absorbing the moments, recalibrating, dragging the fight into deeper waters. 1 inch at a time point, one man brought sparks. The other brought gravity. And that contrast made every exchange feel charged with consequence.
Ryan.
Congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title, welterweight, WBC, the one and only. Mauricio Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
Were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're going to get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone would like to see, King Ryan.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in division now. I'm going in that division, so.
Oh yeah, Oscar, crazy fight, man. Ryan had his number. Talk to us about the fight. What'd you see in that fight?
Yeah, I saw a composed Ryan. I saw a focused Ryan. You know, I saw a Ryan that knew he had to win. You know, so therefore we saw a complete Ryan. We saw a Ryan that was well trained, that was determined to win that world title. And you know, at times, you know, when you throw those combinations and he lands, he was getting a little reckless. So it's like, hey, just get your composure, go back to your jab, have fun. That's exactly what he was doing.
As the round unfolded, momentum rolled in waves. One moment, the crowd erupted at Ryan's lightning-fast flurries, a display of raw, untamed energy. The next, Barrio grounded the action, turning it into a rugged, physical rhythm that demanded engagement over spectacle, forcing hard exchanges instead of flashy highlights.
I was going to say, he did call out, you know, the man that you just faced, Shakur Stevenson. If that fight plays out, knowing Shakur, knowing his style, just what happens if Ryan faces Shakur?
No, la jodida. Sí. Habla con él. Cuando quiera. Yo lo llamo. Okay. Yeah?
What happens if this Ryan rematches Devin at welterweight?
Hey, man. Victor Conte ain't here, man. Got rest his soul, so we'll see where that goes.
Thank you, T.
I saw you yelling, jab, jab, jab.
Yeah, that's the key, man. The jab is the key for every fighter. I mean, I would love to see more jabs in the game today, but once those fighters throw jabs, double, triple jab, there's no way of blocking them. Then you follow up with your combinations, then go back to the jab. You know, it's a thinking man's game.
You could almost watch the psychological battle unfold in real time. Urgency versus calm, explosive momentum against steady structure. There were flashes where Ryan's speed electrified the arena, and counterpoints where Barrio's durability and precise timing quietly drained the energy from every surge. Asserting control without a word, that IT was a chess match disguised as a brawl, each moment layered with strategy and intent.
I don't know, that's for you guys to say. I mean, I'm always gonna love the Luke Campbell one. That's like one that's always sticked in my heart, that I had to fight through, got knocked down, was dazed. So that was always gonna be up there for me, but this was my most mature performance for sure. And my speed was on point, my jab was on point. A lot of things were on point. I mean, I pretty much did what I was doing in camp. Just to everybody, just like staying. I realized like I'm really faster than everybody. Why am I even like moving? I could just stay right there. Counter, 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 counter.
Neither fighter appeared rattled. Each was fully absorbed in his own approach to control. That tension is what kept the fight electric. A clear rhythm never lasted long. Just as one man seemed to dominate, the other would shift the pace with crisp counters or sustained pressure, constantly resetting the balance. Every exchange felt like a conversation, one of strategy, willpower, and subtle adjustments.
Man, it was a very, very dark time. It's like that passage in the Bible by David. He said, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. That's what I felt like. You know, I was in a very dark place. Treating my body horrible, and it was hard to adjust to everything I had so quick.
By the championship rounds, the spectacle faded, and it was no longer about hype, press conferences, or storylines. It became a test of discipline, conditioning, and mental resilience under extreme pressure. A high-stakes clash, where sudden bursts of brilliance met relentless, methodical consistency. Performances like this don't just end with the final bell. They ignite debate the moment the fight is over.
I lost myself, trying to fight for something, and I lost my mind to it, because I was screaming out loud, oh, they're doing this, and I felt attacked for saying the things I did, and I felt lost spiritual attacks, and I lost, but God had a plan for me, and He brought me back and restored me, and that's all I did. That's all I can say about that.
And when the final bell rings, leaving that electric tension hanging in the arena, you can almost picture Oscar de la Hoya stepping into the breakdown, blending the insight of a promoter with the perspective of a legend. Leaning back, part impressed, part calculating, he would note that this was precisely the type of fight where adrenaline, focus, and intent reveal themselves under the lights, not in interviews, not in training footage, but in those gritty mid-round moments where composure is tested punch by punch. You can almost hear him highlighting how the sharper, fully recommitted Ryan flashed the explosive potential he had hinted at throughout camp, while simultaneously recognizing that Barrios' calm, confidence, and championship experience prevented it from ever becoming a one-sided affair.
Great fight. Great fight. Amazing fight, actually. Probably one of the best fights that we've seen. In terms of just emotion, in terms of just the whole build-up and the hoopla, and it was a great fight. And what I'm proud of, actually, I have to say this, is that I got two young fighters in their prime inside one ring in New York, and the world was watching. That never happens.
That's classic Oscar for you. He doesn't just focus on speed or power. He reads mental shifts, subtle adjustments, the way a fighter responds under pressure. You can almost hear him reminding everyone that motivation is the real deciding factor. Tonight, that hunger was visible in both fighters, expressed in entirely different ways. One explosive, emotional, urgent, the other calm, stubborn, and methodically disciplined. Then he lands that quiet insight about durability, the kind of nod and acknowledge comment. When a champion takes a hit and keeps moving forward, it changes everything. No declaration of control, no obvious judgment, just observation. Given how the momentum swung back and forth, Oscar's reaction wouldn't read as celebration or critique. It would read as fascination, a legend watching two mentalities collide, not just styles. A slight smile, knowing the real story of this fight isn't in the result. It's in what both fighters revealed about themselves when the pressure hit.
Tired after the first knockdown, because I noticed when Ryan would turn and do the shoulder roll,
you know what it is?
he would just swing and
he was getting
discouraged.
discouraged. He was getting discouraged, and that can wear you out as well.
Yeah.
Physically, mentally, it can discourage you and it can get you tired.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening. I mean, Ryan's a big kid. Weighed in 140, probably was 160.
Yeah.
So we had two big guys up there, So the difference was Ryan Garcia is a puncher.
That calm, analytical Oscar-style reflection suddenly shifts when you imagine Eddie Hearn stepping into the moment. The tone flips from philosophical insight to high-energy, business-minded excitement. Eddie wouldn't be calmly unpacking lessons. He'd be pacing eyes wide, talking about drama, opportunity, and sheer spectacle, like he'd just witnessed a financial thriller disguised as a boxing match. You can almost hear him saying this fight had everything. Tension swinging back and forth, momentum flipping, psychological battles unfolding mid-round. Neither fighter allowed the story to settle for more than a heartbeat. And that's exactly what Eddie would latch onto: unpredictability. He'd point out how Ryan's sudden bursts of speed sparked those electrifying moments, keeping the arena on edge and the fight alive with danger.
We saw behind closed doors that kind of atmosphere definitely has an effect on performance.
Right.
But you know what to expect, and I just feel like, I was actually quite not disappointed. I was quite upset that Ryan didn't perform, because I was really pleased for him that he turned his life around. To see him on that Devin Haney fight week, the difference between that and seeing him here on fight week, he looked great. His face looked fresh again, great looking kid. And I was thinking, wow.
Eddie, just your reaction, man. I can't believe it.
I mean, I said, this kind of environment, sometimes it can just, I don't know what to say.
Flabbergasted?
tonight was going to be those two in the ring facing off for the big rematch.
It's done?
Shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. He did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion.